YouTube Nation? Maven TV, aka me TV, aka Negro Dominus. That's right, I'm saying it because for what you guys have sent me, all the mail this week, it's come true. Things I've been saying from 6 months ago is starting to come true now. Alright, I'm just saying. So, for all of you guys have been saying it's come true, this is all I have to say about it.
It has begun.
Now look, I want to thank you guys for watching this show and participating in the show, because without you guys, I'm telling you now, this show would not be what it is. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, alright? After the news that you sent me this week, I didn't want to do this show. I just wanted to walk. Because the video game industry, I shouldn't say I should say we, because other YouTubers have done it. You guys have commented and agreed as well. We just defended the industry not too long ago, last week, against Fox News, right? Alright, now we defended that. And then we turn around, we get stabbed in the fucking back by the industry again. And it made me want to walk away from this. All this. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, let's just get into this right now, alright? Because seriously, this is becoming a problem. We need to take back, and I say need, not should. We need to take back what's ours. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, Codemasters CEO recommends selling unfinished games. Yeah, now look, I just talked about Codemasters not too long ago with Dirt 3, with their retarded ass online pass. We just talked about last week. Alright, but we're going to get into this. Alright, it says, the video game industry has learned to operate in a different way, which is completely wrong. Alright, it says, my answer for us is, as publishers, is to actually sell unfinished games. So they're doing it purposely. It says, and to offer consumer multiple micro payments to buy elements in the full experience. So, Codemasters, who just did Dirt 3, any of you guys who did Dirt 3, please, by all means, send that shit back. You have to be kidding me. They're selling you half a fucking game. Purposely sending you half a game. They're holding back on you. They're holding back. What else do you fucking want? I understand that some of you guys have said, last week with MK, that, it's just, it's a full game, but they're still, nickel and diming you, and that's fine. No, this is how it started. This is exactly how it fucking started. 1 minute it's okay. You give them an inch, and they take a fucking mile. This is what happens. You have to be you can't be lenient on this. You really can't. I don't understand. I was getting ready to say you have to be lenient. No, you can't. You can't. You have to be very strict on this. Seriously, you have to take no for an answer. I mean, they have to take no for an answer. You have to really step up. And I see this way too much because a lot of gamers are saying, yeah, it's wrong, but we're not doing anything about it. And some of you guys have said that, they're making websites to bring back the arcades, and I fully understand that, and I appreciate that, and I'm for it. Alright, but let's move on real quick because we have more DLC news. Dead Island. Alright? Dead Island DLC is underway. Yes. The game's not even fucking out yet, but the DLC is already being fucking planned. I'm sorry, I told you guys before, if it takes 3 to 6 months to come out, I have no problem with it because, like I said, it's to prolong the longevity of that game. But don't sit here and tell me that you're going to come out with week 1 DLC or pre-order exclusives. No, that's bullshit. That should be on the disc. And it should be unlockable during the play mode. Just saying, alright? I'm sorry, but like I said, as consumers, we should get more for our money, and we should not be punished for bullshit. We shouldn't, and I'm going to explain that later, alright? Rockstar Pass reveals for LA Noir access to all DLC. I don't like this as much as I love LA Noir. It's no heavy rain, but as much as I love it, this is wrong. Alright, I'm going to explain. It says, essentially, it's a method of pre-ordering DLC, which is in the pipeline. For a limited period, the pass has been priced at $10 on PSN or 800 MS points, which represents a 50% discount. Alright? It's just after the discount period, it will retail at $12, 960 MS points, or 40% off. Now let me say, guys, I just want one. Just give me one fucking complete game. Can you do that? Seriously, give me one game. One complete game. Like I said, 3 to 6 months down the line for a longevity game, I have no problem with. I'll pay for that. That's no problem because it takes a long time to make quality DLC. But don't give me this bullshit. This is bullshit. You're pretty much pre-ordering DLC. That's what you're doing. All right, that they've already had in the plans. This is ridiculous. I do not support this at all. Rockstar, you fucking up. You make quality products, but you fucking up. You fucking up, and I'm getting ready to walk away from you guys too. All right, now let's move on. This is the biggest thing you guys have sent me all week. That's it. I was right, 6 months ago. Activision finds a new way to monetize Call of Duty. Now, I'm going to explain this, guys. Alright? It says Call of Duty Elite that will provide extra content for players, including map packs, and social network functionality for players. First off, I don't need social functionality, alright, when I play Call of Duty. Alright? It says Due to launch of this fall, alongside Modern Warfare 3, the next installment in the series, Elite, will not only give players access to downloadable content for the game, but it will also offer in-depth tracking for player statistics and advanced matchmaking service. Now let me stop right there, because there's more. Let me stop right there. First off, advanced matchmaking service will mean pretty much you'll play someone on your level. Games have done this for free. Map packs, as we all know, if you play Call of Duty, you should know by now that they charge, what, $15 a map pack or something like that for a pack of maps. That's probably from the old Call of Duty, which is a joke, all right? So you're paying monthly for bullshit. Understand that you're not going to get that much DLC. I want to say this. You don't get that much DLC. You won't get that much DLC. You won't. Why? Because the game comes out every year. So you're only going to get a certain amount of content. And also, understand just a couple weeks ago, I said that Call of Duty was what? What did they do? They announced that the Beachhead program, which comes out with premium items. So you're going to end up paying a monthly fee for map packs. That's all it's going to be if you ask me. And then on top of it, pay a premium fee with Beachhead to do, probably better guns or whatever. This is a joke. This is a joke. All right? Give us a full game. Give us a full game. But you should know how Activision is by now. All right, now it says, letting people play multiplayer games with friends and opponents for similar skills. It says, people who do not subscribe to the service will still be able to play games online for free. All right, now you'll be able to play online, but Activision is banking. They're banking on your competitive nature. All right, so if you're playing somebody who clearly is the same level as you, but has a better gun or whatever, they're going to want you to buy that. All right, they're expecting you to buy that. They're not fooling anyone, man. Seriously. And I told you before that when one thing happens, companies follow. Well, as reported, Sony comes out and says they are, I'll put this in quotes because it says in quotes, very confident others will follow the Call of Duty subscription service. Yes. So not only will you be paying monthly fees and Rockstar Passes for Call of Duty, but other games as well. So this game, yeah. And for all you guys who are laughing and saying this is what you get for consoles, no PC gamers, no handheld gamers, this will affect you too. This is why I keep saying we are all together. It is us versus them. This is not exclusive to the consoles. No. I don't know what the fuck y'all guys was thinking when you thought that. And I want to explain this a little bit more because, for those who don't know, Dennis Dyack comes out and says, games force developers to do multiplayer. Use games to force developers to do multiplayer, which is bullshit. All right, let's get in this right now. This is what he says. It says, what's really happening now is people are starting to say, why is everyone pushing towards multiplayer? Because the used games are hurting the single-player experience so much, they're being forced in because of the economics, not because people who are doing single-player games are saying, this is what House wrote. All right, it says, we really want to do multiplayer. It's just a survival thing. Now, this is bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on this. I'm calling bullshit, all right? We've said this before. You make a great single-player game with quality, you won't have to worry about so much. People will go out and buy it. You won't have to worry about used games, all right? You guys are focusing on multiplayer. I'm going to say this now, all right? They're focusing on multiplayer because it's more control. You got DRM. You got Beachhead. You got Pro Mode with SOCOM. You got DLC, right? EA is turning around and banning people who say anything bad about their product. We got online passes. Now you got monthly fees. Understand what they're doing here. All right? This is not about used games. This is a cop-out. Instead of them being adults and taking responsibility for lack of product. So they're going to give you half a product, as we've said with Codemasters, half a product, lack of quality for top dollar. That's what they're giving you. Understand. We'll move on. Because that's a joke. That's a fucking joke. Now, I want to say that the gamers really stepped up this week. All right? You guys understand we need to take back what is ours because I'm going to explain something to you guys. I'm going to explain something, all right? Capcom. Yes. Capcom again. My God, Capcom. I swear, just last week, you guys asked us to vote for you. You want our support. Well, now Capcom has ignored Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition PC, you PC guys, DRM issues. That's right. Now, PC gamers came out and said that they hated the fact that Capcom, forced this DRM on them out of nowhere for Street Fighter. Now, this is what Capcom's response was. It says, any post outright dismissing the need for DRM or some form are also not feasible. Yeah, so they're saying if you're against DRM, they don't want to hear what you got to say. It's not legit. Even though you have a legit quality, to them it's not legit. It says, especially given the history of Street Fighter 4. It says, sorry, but that's another reality that we live in. Blizzard and Valve both use DRM in their games. Let's stop right there, all right? Don't drag other fucking companies into this bullshit, Capcom, that you're doing. Blizzard and Valve, if you guys have a problem with it, please step up and say something to Valve or Blizzard. Seriously, step up, all right? But until then, I don't see Blizzard or Valve cutting half the characters in their game, all right? Understand, Capcom, when you're online, all right, you have 39 players for what I hear, 39, all right? And it says that if you play offline, you will only be able to play 15 characters out of 39. I don't see Blizzard or Valve doing anything bullshit like that. I'm just saying. Alright? So to compare those companies to what Capcom is doing is bullshit. I'm just calling it right now. Alright, now it says, and when they do have offline forums, they have reduced functionality and features. Like I said, I just explained that. It says, this is not new or exclusive to Capcom. Alright? Understand, this is not new or exclusive. Now, I want to say this. Gamers did not like that response. Gamers stepped up later this week and had Capcom back down. Yes, they backed down. All right. It says the argument that legitimate users would have a worse experience than pirates, which makes no sense to me, was the loudest and most convincing, wrote Senior VP Christian Svensson on the Capcom Unity blog post titled, "We Had It Wrong." You know what that means? It means chalk one up for the fucking gamers again. If you step up and you say something as a group, they will back the fuck down. We own this industry, not the companies. Understand this. I keep telling you guys this. All you guys who've been saying all along, you can't beat the system, you can't beat the companies. We did it with EA, we did it with, with Infamous, we had a character change, we had it with Capcom. We can fight this. We can fight this. I don't understand why so many people just lay down. I don't understand this. What, do you have no fucking backbone? Have your parents taught you not to have any integrity? Seriously, what is wrong with you? We can fight this. This is our community. Now, I keep saying this, and before I even go any further, all right, I want to say this. Because all you guys, for those who don't know, Sony was hacked again. Whatever, I don't give a shit, all right? But hackers, I want to say this to hackers real quick, all right? Why I focus so much on Sony? I understand that Sony has insulted you guys. You guys have proven that you can beat Sony, all right? But now it's time to think, and I'm saying this as a suggestion, all right? It's time to think bigger. Every time a company, it doesn't matter if it's Sony, every time a company puts an online pass, every time a company drops a DRM, every time a company tries to add a monthly fee or a pro mode or a beachhead mode, take them the fuck down. Take them down. I don't understand. Seriously, you guys have so much power in this industry. I don't think you realize just how much. And I know a lot of guys are saying, well, fuck the hackers, this, that, and third. Fuck that. They don't understand. They just don't understand. All right? We're the brain. I don't want to say we're the brains behind it, but we can sit here and facilitate what's going on in news and give you information. And you guys are pretty much the fucking muscle. You guys know what you're doing. Seriously, break this out. Make this bigger than what it really is. We can take back this industry with the power you have, and the information that we relay to you guys. Seriously, we can work this. We really can. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it just because I'm saying this that it's going to all of a sudden take off. I'm not saying that. All right, but understand that you guys have a lot of power in this industry, whether they like to admit it or not. You guys have a lot of power. You can do a lot of good things. I'm just saying, you can. Now I want to move on, all right? Because once again, the companies, like I said, we've already displayed, the companies do not care about you gamers, all right? They only care about themselves. Now, the companies are turning on themselves. For those who don't know, Grin. Understand that Grin went bankrupt, we all know, because seriously, Grin is not, I'm going to be real with you guys, Grin is not that good. They're just not that good of a developer, all right? But they're blaming SquareEnix, all right, for pulling the rug from under them when they were developing, apparently, a new Final Fantasy. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, let's check out the tech demo for that. Now, after that tech demo, I'd like to say that Grin actually has a case. It says right here, Square Enix didn't pay a cent on roughly $20 million. That's right, here's the big word, contract. It says, the code name for Final Fantasy spinoff that diverged from the JRPG roots. Now, let me say this now. I said this in the DC Universe videos. A lot of defenders kept coming in and saying, oh, well, you know, SOE is charging because they have to have maintenance and staff. And I told you guys before, what did I say? They are contracted. When you have to outsource, you have to bring people, you have to hire outside your means, they are contracted. No matter if the quality is good or not, if you pull the rug from under them, you still have to pay them. This is business. Understand how this works. Square simply not paying them is breach of contract and they will be sued. Understand how this works, guys. I keep saying this and I keep telling you guys, now developers are fighting with each other back and forth. They don't care about the companies. They don't care about the online community. They don't care about the future. I've been saying this for how long? All right, and I want to explain this because it says here, NGP downgraded to fight the 3DS. This is about competition now. This is not about giving you what's the future. This is not about giving you what's the next best thing. No, this is about competition. It says here, according to French technology site O1net, translated by industry gamers, the base model of NGP could see its RAM memory halved. That's right. Downgraded from 512 megabytes to 256 megabytes. It also goes to say, the report also suggests it will not feature the planned 16 gigabyte internal flash memory, instead opting for an external memory device. An external memory device. So you're not even going to have that internal memory like you wanted. External memory device. However, the 128 megabytes graphics memory capability is said to be safe. Understand, guys, this is not about the future. This is not about giving us what we want. All right? This is not, seriously. They're doing it for competition purposes. They don't give a shit about us. They don't give a shit about who they hurt. Tell me, what's the point of getting the NGP? What's the point of getting the next generation portable at this point? What's the point? All right, you're killing it. But I'm sure if they kept all the stuff in it, it would probably raise in price anyway. Just saying. Now, I want to say this because they want to keep you distracted. They don't want you to know all this stuff. They want to keep you distracted. They want to keep you fighting. I said this in the Fox News video last week about how they want to keep causing controversy and this, that, and third. Well, analysts have finally come out now. We've seen this with the console war before. Well, they want to keep pushing it to the next generation. It says already the Xbox will really put the screws to the PS4 in the next console war. There's not a fucking console war. The only reason there's a war, if you want to call it a war, is because they're making it one. Don't fall for this shit. Seriously, they fell for it this time. Do not fall for it this time. Seriously, don't fall for it next time, guys. Understand that they want to keep you distracted from all the bullshit that's going on so that they can hype you up and you can get all loopy and high-headed so that you can just buy their product without any type of rhyme or reason. Understand the machine is already at work. It's already at work. You know what? Let's move on. Let's move on. This is pathetic. This is fucking pathetic that they have to resort to these tactics to keep us confused so that people will buy their products. Well, I'm not confused, and I hope you're not. I really hope you're not. But let's move on. I want to talk about this real quick. Castlevania. Let's look at a gameplay video real quick because I want to talk about this. Castlevania, Harmony of Despair. Check this out real quick.
You too shall be my puppet.
Now, before any of you guys say, Event, what's going on? Why are you showing us Castlevania Harmony of Despair? You know, it's been out already. It's old. But that's because it's coming to the PS3 now. It's been reported, and we'll have 6-player co-op online. That's right, 6-player co-op online. All right, also, in other Castlevania news, I'm sure you saw it up in the title. All right, Symphony of the Night will be getting a sequel. So all you Alucard fans, Konami said that, you know, it's time to make one. And I was thinking, the fuck took you so long to make one? But thank you, alright? Also, Konami announces Metal Gear Solid, Zone of the Enders, and Silent Hill collections in HD. Guys, Konami's dropping bombs before E3, alright? They are. They really are. Also, White Knight Chronicles 2 and Origins will share a European launch date in June. I want to say this because, like I said before, White Knight Chronicles, I gotta keep reminding you guys, White Knight Chronicles, the first one, will be included in White Knight Chronicles 2, so you'll have to play the first one before you play the second one. You're getting 2 games for the price of 1. Also, there's a new combat system and everything for Part 2. Now, gotta move on. Capcom is giving Street Fighter 3 Third Strike a lot of love, alright? Online, alright? They're showing a lot, they're spending a lot of money on it, so they're banking on the fighting industry. Once again, the fighting, all you, the community, they're banking on you. Also, in Super Mario vs. Capcom 3 news, let me say now, there has been a producer meeting. Guys, this is going to happen whether you like it or not. Alright, now, also, in other Capcom news, or should I say ex-Capcom employee news, Inafune is working on a new PS3 RPG. I explained to you guys before how he was saying how he was looking for a new challenge and he wanted to move on to better and bigger heights. Well, this seems to be it. As long as he doesn't westernize it, I'm for it. All right. Now, Left 4 Dead creators Inc. THQ deal. Now, I have a problem with this because, like I said, it doesn't matter to me because THQ, as we all know, all right, I just reported not too long ago, THQ is going to have their games. They're going to cut their games as well, and they're going to start selling them for $40 a piece, and then make you buy the rest of the DLC. That's what THQ is starting to do from now on. So fuck THQ as far as I'm concerned. All right, now look, you guys said last week, I didn't expect this. I showed the Bleach, the Bleach trailer, and it was quite a warm reception to it. So you guys were asking me, is this going to be localized or whatever? Yes, yes. Bleach is coming to North America, all right, and also a couple other games explains, you know, North America as well. And for you guys who want this demo for this game, it is already available in the Japanese PSN store, just to let you guys know for free. So if you want to go check that out, go ahead. Also, in Ninja Gaiden 3 news, yeah, screenshots. I have some screenshots for you guys in the info bar. I also have an info bar for you guys, an 11-minute Dark Souls gameplay video. Why? Because due to time constraints, I can't show you everything. All right? So, like I said, it's in the info bar. For those who are fans of Demon Souls and Dark Souls, check out the 11-minute video. It's amazing. All right? Also, an old hero returns very soon, Rayman. That's right, he's coming back in 2D HD, and he will be coming back in all his glory as far as I'm concerned. Rayman, welcome back. Also, biggest news that I've seen this week, a new Legacy of Kain game is coming. It says, according to survey is suggesting, we will be getting one soon. So Victus, to all you guys out there who want to see a new Legacy of Kain game, this is going to be amazing. Guys, look, this is the end of our show. I have a new trailer. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but I will say that Ripley may be involved. For those who don't understand what I'm talking about, check this out. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be safe. I'm out. Y'all have a good weekend.
So where the hell are they, Bright?
Don't know. Could take us days to sift through this much data. And that just tells us who made it back to the cryotubes. Better off doing it the old-fashioned way, like we found the synthetic on the ship.
You found the synthetic?
We found half the synthetic, sir.
Jesus, Mary, we had 2 civvies on that boat.
Yes, sir. One Ellen Ripley and Carter J. Burke. Ripley has the last 2 entries, both entering and exiting a cryotube. Did I mention the half we found was his legs?
Well, somebody blew the atmospheric processor and Hadley's Hope private.
Sir, due respect, we ain't getting anything else out of this computer.
Private, are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting?
Yeah. We go in.